was in Berlin at the beginning of the festival that I spoke to Milos Forman and Courtney Love, who plays Flynt's wife Althea, about the film which has stirred up so much debate about freedom and censorship.
I am thrilled, you know. I know how easily the film I directed can be misinterpreted. And so much more. I'm deeply honored that the Berlin Film Festival accepted the film for what it is and what it meant to say.
My only association with the word Flynt was sleaze, pornography. And I thought that they wanted me to make some exploitation film, which I wouldn't be interested in.
Hustler depicts Santa Claus in a lewd and shameful manner.
It's not a film about pornography. It's about much more important things. And it's such an extraordinary, unique story, and characters which are so intriguing in their ambiguities, you know, characters full of contradictions, you know. This man whom, for me before, was just a, dark, black, evil, suddenly became a human being with so many extremely, far from each other contradictions that it was mind-boggling.
You're pretty far out there, even for the guys who do a lot of this stuff, okay? I am interested in your case. The problem you've got is very definitely what I know best, and I am good at what I do.
What, do you specialize in porn?
I lived long enough in a totalitarian society, and I know what kind of a devastating effect censorship can have on people's lives, you know. Not only that the life becomes very boring, but it opens the door to such a cruelty perpetrated by people in power if they are not afraid that they will be exposed tomorrow in the press, or in the media.
Ohio Governor Jim Rhodes was spotted buying the infamous Jackie O issue.
It was your intention to hold Reverend Falwell out to be a hypocrite.
Well, that's what he is.
Casting is the most important, because you can have wonderful script and you can do somersaults as a director, but if the audience doesn't believe these people on the screen, you are done. It wouldn't work.
Alan, don't be so melodramatic. You don't want to quit me. I'm your dream client. I'm the most fun, I'm rich, and I'm always in trouble.
Woody, everybody knew that he is a good actor. Courtney, nobody knows who she is. I didn't know who she is. I didn't know about her rock and roll background. But very quickly I realized that she has extraordinary personality. She is a phenomenon, Courtney. She's somebody who is enormously talented, and the balance between her intellect and her instincts are so perfect that and she opens herself to the screen 100%. She gives you her raw soul.
I don't want to get married and stop the way that we live. The way that we live is great. Nothing would change, my God.
What attracted me to the character of Althea was that it was the kind of part that I knew that I could get, as opposed to a legal secretary or a, Juliet. If I went for it. And also the idea of her downward spiral, her going from very innocent and very, sweet, messed up, but sweet, into this abyss and this darkness. And I thought that'd be a great thing to get into, portray, very cathartic, practically regressive, like a lot of good stuff. And I thought I could bring something to it.
I want this ring on my finger to tell me that you love me above all other women.
You want a ceremony?
I want to go to a church.
Yes, we'll
I want
pay
to stand in front of a
pay
preacher.
the preacher on the way in, and we'll get a cashectomy from the lawyer on the way out.
You are my life. You're my life.
I like to mix professional actors and non-professional because it brings some undescribable creative electricity on the set.
Oh, well, I saw the film once, and do you know what I did the entire time? It's 20 feet by 18 feet, and when I get the diseases and stuff, I don't want to know. So I've seen it. I've seen it the once.
And the overall film, I mean, what did you think of it as a whole? Did it turn out the way you thought it would?
No, I thought it was going to be a disaster. Because you never know. I mean, it was so crazy and intense, and you know, we just didn't know what we were doing, and Milos did, and thank God.